With everything we know about Hogwarts Legacy so far, the game doesn't look amazing. It looks absolutely unmatched. This is not the game of the year, this is the game of the next 5 years. This is potentially the next Skyrim, because I can bet that some people are gonna 100% try and mod this game, and when that happens, it's gonna be even better. Currently, the opportunities that you can do in this game look absolutely mind-blowing. This game has already done a couple of things that people absolutely did not expect a possibility. First and foremost, there is an extensive choice of going. Are you gonna be a goody two shoes? Are you gonna be in between, or are you gonna be evil? And then when they're talking evil, I'm talking about, well, pretty much you can be the biggest, baddest person that you can possibly can be. You can be someone like Voldemort. This is the newest footage that you have, and the big thing about this reveal is the fact that, well, I'm no Harry Potter lore expert, honestly, but I know a couple of basic things. And the big deal about this footage is the fact that currently you're seeing a couple of the deadly, unforgivable curses in Harry Potter, things that literally one-shot your opponents. And this is an absolutely huge deal, because people didn't even expect that this is going to be a possibility to be used at the beginning of the game, because technically it just one-shots people. And how can you actually allow something like that to exist in the game? How are boss fights going to be managed is the most likely obvious question done by the most people, and it's understandable. But then again, we're talking about a fictional wizarding world where ancient magics and things like that exist, so most likely it's not going to be hard to find a reason why bosses are immune to an instant killing curse. But the fact that the game allows you to do this is absolutely mind-boggling, and it creates a lot of questions about the universe. First and foremost, if you don't know a lot about this game, well then let me tell you one interesting thing. You're a student at a school of magic and wizardry, and you are someone who's using forbidden, outlawed things that technically make you, well, probably you're going to be put in prison if they find out. So it's pretty interesting how there's going to be a balance between you potentially freely using these abilities and you still being a student. It's going to be very interesting to see a lot of balance how it's done here, because this game, from everything that we have seen, just leaves so many questions. You have some classical amazing things that you should have most likely in any game. For example, another thing that no one expected you to have in this game, a talent tree. Oh yeah, only the best games have talent trees, and that is an absolute fact. These talent trees are going to serve the purpose of customizing your character the way that you want to play it. If you want to be more aggro, customize your abilities to do more aggro things. Stealthy, stealth things. Obscure, obscure things. Or whatever you choose, it's a possibility, and the customization of talents is going to make it happen. And this is great, because this means the game's not going to get boring. Because you can currently slot pretty much only like 4 combat skills, and things like that, and that just gives you so many more options to fit your playstyle better. For example, if you want to go all out in damage in combat, well, maybe now you don't only need to use the only damaging abilities, now you can add normal abilities to do more damage through the talent system. The possibilities are absolutely so endless. And this is what's going to make this game absolutely so great and unbelievable. People are going to play this, and then they're going to ask the question, Elder Ring what? Elder Ring shit, that will be the answer. Admittedly, no, that's obviously a joke. The games are not going to be comparable because the attraction is completely different for different people, but it's probably going to be funny to see the player bases clash when competing which is the best game of the decade, which is probably going to happen. Let's be absolutely real about it. Everything that we see looks good. There is an open, expansive world where you're gonna have this thing from World of Warcraft Dragonflight called Dragon Riding, only here it's gonna be called Broom Riding. And that is great, because if there's only one thing good about World of Warcraft currently considered by most people, It's the fact that dragon riding exists and it's pretty kick-ass. Everything else kinda still meager and sucky, except the talent points. And this game does both of them. It introduces dragon riding in the form of broom riding, and it gives you a talent system. And the combat, as you can see, is already way more engaging. And obviously, by the way, it's not going to be the situation where you can just spam one-shots constantly, even though I do admittedly think that that's maybe going to be something that you can do in the late game. Why honestly not? You're kind of only limited by your mana, aka ancient wisdom resource blue thingy that you can kind of see on the screen. It's going to be absolutely wild, to say the least. People are going to be happy, and you should be happy. There is a lot of there's a lot of people, especially journalists, who are trying to give this game a bad name currently because J.K. Rowling is evil or whatnot. J.K. Rowling is not evil. She's one of the hottest gilfs in the world currently. Do not badmouth my waifu or I will do bad things to you. That is an absolute promise. And a lot of people want this game to not succeed because they hate her. And that's just going to be especially funny when this game absolutely blows everyone out of the water, because there is going to be no way that people do not play this game, and play this game a lot they will. There's not going to be even a question. The moment this thing pops online, even if the critics will be all absolute nut jobs, and they're going to base their thinking and their judgment solely on something as delusional as political biases, it won't matter, because there's gonna be 100 plus YouTubers with huge channels who are gonna be showing you how absolutely amazing this shit can absolutely be, and it's gonna be grand. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Be Voldemort. Be I don't know what's the opposite of Voldemort? Harry Potter, I guess. Be a good guy. Doesn't matter. This is gonna be great no matter what your choices.